Hello everyone, welcome to Cracku's LRDI basic series. So in today's video we will be seeing the most basic LR type of set, which is arrangement set. This arrangement forms the basics of many set. So basically in this one we will be looking towards the seating arrangement. Now there can be different types of arrangement like linear arrangement, circular arrangement, or the arrangement with attributes. So this is one of the most basic types of LR sets which everyone has to do when they start this logical reasoning and data interpretation, and sets do come in CAT exam from this topic. So it is very important that you understand. In this one we will be learning about the basics of arrangement, and we will learn about the types of arrangement, and then we will solve some question based on it. So let us start. So what actually is an arrangement set? So arrangement set is nothing but a set of people or objects placed in a specific position following a set of given clues or conditions. So in question you might be given a set of people. Let us say there are 5 people, A, B, C, D, E, and there might be some clues given about these people, that how they are sitting, who is sitting adjacent to whom, who is sitting left to whom, who is sitting right to whom. Our job is, based on the clue we have to find who is sitting where. That's what arrangement set is. There is nothing rocket science in this. Just based on the given clues you have to find the position of each person or the each object, where they are placed or where they are sitting. Now let us go forward and learn some basic about the linear arrangement. So as its name suggests, linear arrangement, people are arranged in a straight line. So here people are arranged in a straight line from left to right or top to bottom. What does it mean? It means that there are 5 people, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So for example, A is sitting here, B is sitting here, C is sitting here, D is sitting here, and E is sitting here. So basically these people are arranged from left to right in a straight line. Or imagine a building having a multiple floors, for example 5 floors. So this will be floor 5, this will be 4th floor, this will be 3rd floor, 2nd floor and 1st floor. So the arrangement can be from top to bottom as well, or it can be from left to right as well. Now there are some basic terms which you should know. So let us take a sample arrangement of 5 people, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So let us say A, B, C, D and E. So first and most important thing is where these people are facing. So generally, if it is not mentioned in the question, we generally assume that all of them are facing the north direction. Now what is north direction? So you should know first about the directions. So let us say we are drawing a compass here. This is north, this is east, this is west, and this is south, and this is west. So this up direction is called as north direction, and this down direction is called as south direction. So if I see from here, I am going from west to east direction. If all of these people are facing north direction, if it is not mentioned, we assume that they are facing north direction. If it is mentioned in the question that they are facing south direction, then you have to assume that they are facing south direction. Now assume yourself that you are facing this up direction. What will be your right? So for A, who is facing the north direction, his right will be in the east direction. So this is east, and this is also his right. What about his left? His left will be in this direction, which is the west. So for a person who is sitting here and facing the north direction, his right will be in east direction and his left will be in the west direction. Now imagine someone is sitting and facing the south direction. So assume yourself that you are facing the south direction. So your left will be on east side, your right will be on west side. So just it will get reverse. So this will be your right, which is your west, and this will be your left, which is east. This is very much important, the direction sense, understanding which is right and which is left. So if you are sitting here and facing this direction, your left will be east and your right will be west. But if you are facing north, then your right will be east and your left will be west. So this is how you find the direction. Now I can say that for A, this is his right and this is his left. Similarly for B, this is his left, this is right, and similarly for all people I can denote it. Now after this, important thing is adjacency. Adjacency means who is immediately near to that person. So if I ask for A, who is immediately near to A? B. So I can say B is adjacent to A. If I look at D, who is immediately near to D? E is immediately near to D, and also C is immediately near to D. It means there is no gap between these two people. So I can say for D, C and E are adjacent people. Okay, so that's the thing. For any person, the immediate neighbors to them are called as adjacent to that particular person. Now if I say who is second to the right of A. Now first we have to find which is the right of A. Right of A is this direction. Now second to the right means we have to count two places apart from A. So you found right of A, it means you have to look in that direction. So you forget A and count two places. So this is 1 and this is 2. So C is sitting second to the right of A. Similarly, if I ask who is third to the left of D, so go to D. First find which is D's left. D's left is this. Now forget D and count three places. So 1, 2 and 3. So I can say A is sitting third to the left of D. So what you have to do? First find the left or right direction for that particular person, then forget that person, and from next to him count from 1, 2, 3 or whatever the places you are asked in the question. Now I can say one more thing, that A is sitting at the extreme left end and E is sitting at the extreme right end. So this is about the ends, the direction of particular person and the position of particular person respect to the another person. So now these types of question you might be asked in the exam. Now if I say who is third to the right of B, so what will I do? I will first say B. B's right is this one. I will forget B and I have asked third to the right. So I will count 1, 2 and 3. So E is sitting third to the right of B. This is how you position the people based on their respective positions. Now let us go forward and look at the circular arrangement. So in linear arrangement, people were sitting in the straight line. In circular arrangement, people will be sitting in a circle. So let us first draw a circle here. Now, most important thing is that you have to fix any person as an anchor. Why? Because circle doesn't have its particular direction, right? Directions are measured or directions are found with respect to some person. So let us say there are 4 seats. So whenever you have given n number of seats, you have to draw them symmetrically. How would you draw? So you have 360-degree total circle and n seats. So this will be your degree at which every person will be sitting. So for 4 people I can say it will be equal to 90 degree. So for each 90 degree from this anchor, one person will sit. So if this is 0 degree, then this is 90 degree. Then this is also plus 90 degree. This is also plus 90 degree. So we divided this circle in 4 equal parts. What if I say there are 3 people So for 3 people, what would you do? You would divide the circle in 3 equal parts. So 120 degree. This is our anchor. 120 degree from here will be this, and another will be at this. So this is how symmetrically we divide the circle. Now let us look at the anchor and the position based on them. So let us divide the circle in 8 equal parts. How would it look? It would look something like this. First thing is that place the anchor. Let us say person A is sitting here. Now again, as we have seen in the linear arrangement, we first need to determine, are people facing north, are they facing south? If it is not given, we will assume that they are facing north. Similarly here, you have to assume that all the people are facing center if it is not explicitly mentioned. If it is explicitly mentioned that some people are facing outside the center or they are not facing towards the center, it means they are facing outward. But for this circle, let us say this is the center and everyone is facing this direction towards the center. So assume yourself sitting in a circular table facing towards the center. So everyone is facing towards the center. Now for this A, I will put B, C, D, E, F, G and H. Let us say 8 people are sitting like this. So look at this E. Imagine yourself, you are sitting here, and what will be your left now? This will be your left direction. What will be your right? This will be your right direction. As I have already told, the immediate neighbor are called as adjacent neighbors. So D and F are the adjacent neighbors for E, who is sitting diametrically opposite to C. So if you draw this diameter which passes through center and E, you will come to know that A is sitting diametrically opposite to C. Now if I ask third to the right of E, so first assume that E is facing this direction. It means its right is this one. So forget E and count 3 places, 1, 2 and 3. So I can say B is sitting third to the right of E. Similarly, if I see from this direction, I can say 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So B is sitting fifth to the left of E. So in a circular arrangement, one person can be to the left also and can be to the right also. Just this number will be different. So for E, if you see in the right direction, B is sitting third to the right. But if you see in the left direction, B is sitting fifth to the left. Similarly, you can find right and left of each person by imagining yourself there and you are facing the center, and you can find the relative position. So this is how first you fix the anchor A, with respect to him you fix the position of others and you solve the set. Now let us look at the next arrangement type, which is a complex arrangement. So what actually is a complex arrangement? Complex arrangement is nothing. It is just a combination when linear arrangement or circular arrangement are coupled with some attributes. For example, I can say there are 5 people and they like 5 different subjects. So now my clues not only will be based on people, they will be based on the subjects also. So using these 2 attributes, I will make the arrangement. Attributes can be 2, 3, 4 or any number. So it can be profession, color or floor or books or subject or anything for that particular person. So this is how you combine this linear and circular arrangement along with the attributes and you find the arrangement. Now to understand it in a better way, let us go forward and solve some examples. Before that, how to approach the arrangement set? So it is easy to find arrangement set. How? Because in question it will be given the relative positions, that B is sitting third to the right of A, C is sitting fifth to the left of B, something like that. So from that relative position words, you can identify that it is an arrangement set. Now draw the blanks. Suppose there are 5 people, draw the 5 blanks for the linear arrangement. For the circular, draw the circle, divide it into 5 equal parts. For example, if n is equal to 5, divide it into 5 equal parts. Then read the clues and place the definite position with respect to the people. So wherever the definite position is given, for example, they have given from left to right, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seats, and E is sitting in the third seat. Just put E in the third seat. So by placing the definite position or the direct clues, you will be able to simplify it further. Then use the negative clues to cross out the position. It means what? If I say that A is not sitting at any of the extremes, so I will cross there. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I say A is not sitting at any extreme end, so I will cross it here and say A is not sitting, cross it here and say A is not sitting here. Like that you can do. And if multiple cases exist, you have to test each case by drawing the arrangement. Let us go forward and solve some sets based on it. Now, this is a linear arrangement set. What does it say? It says 7 friends are sitting in a straight line. So it is given they are sitting in a straight line. It means it is a linear arrangement set. The following information is known. So when 7 people are given, what is our first work? To draw the 7 blanks. So let us draw the 7 blanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Is direction given here? Direction is not given here. It means we will assume everyone is facing north direction. Now, A sits at one of the extreme ends. So what does it mean? A can either sit here, or if I draw the another arrangement, A can sit here. Now, B sits immediately to the right of A. Immediately to the right means adjacent to A and to the right of A. So if A is facing this direction, his right will be this one and left will be this one. Immediate right of A will be this position. So B will sit here in this case. In another case, if you see A is facing north, his right will be this direction, left will be this direction. So if B is sitting to the immediate right of A, I have to place B somewhere here. But I don't have a seat here. I have only this 7 seats. So I cannot place this. So the second arrangement is not correct. Now let us go forward and find the next clue. E sits immediately to the left of G. Okay, as of we don't know anything about E and G, so let us keep this on a hold. C sits third to the right of B. So B is here, right of B is this one, left of B is this one. How to find third to the right? Forget B, say 1, 2 and 3. So C will be sitting here. Now F does not sit adjacent to C. So F cannot sit here or F cannot sit here. So this is we crossed out by the negative clues. G sits at one of the extreme ends. Now A is sitting at the leftmost end, so G should sit on the rightmost end. Now there was clue regarding E and G. What was it? E sits immediately to the left of G. So if G is facing this direction, his left will be this, his right will be this, and immediate left means adjacent will be this one. Now F cannot come here, so F should come here. Who is remaining person? D. So D will come here. What are we asked? Who sits in the middle? Count how many seats are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which is the middle number? This is the middle number. And who is sitting there? D. So D is sitting in the middle. This is the correct option. So this is how you solve the linear arrangement set. First make the cases based on the clues and then test those cases which are correct. So this is how you solve any linear arrangement set. Now let us go forward and look at the circular arrangement set. So in this one we are given 8 people, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V and W are sitting around a circular table facing the center. So how many people are there? 8 people. And where are they sitting? They are sitting in a circle. This is a circular arrangement question. So what is our work? First draw the circle. Then draw 8 equal spaces. So we have drawn 8 equal spaces. Now let us go forward and see the clues. First, what our work is there? Fix the anchor. So you can fix any of them. What I will do, I will go with the first clue and fix P as my anchor. So I will say P is here. One more thing, direction is given that they are facing the center. So you can denote the direction as well, so that everyone is facing the center. Now what it is tell? P sits opposite to Q. So Q will sit diametrically opposite to P. What is diametrically opposite to P? It will be this position. So Q will be sitting here. Now R sits to the immediate left of P. So now P is facing the center. His immediate left will be this direction. So this is the left of P. This is the right of P. So R will be sitting here to the immediate left. Then S sits to the immediate right of Q. Now for Q, Q is facing this direction. So his right will be this and his left will be this. So S is sitting to the immediate right. So S is sitting here. Now V sits opposite to T. Now where can you put V? Can you put V here? You cannot put V here because S is sitting opposite to V here. Can you put V here? You cannot put V here. Why? Because R will be sitting opposite to V. So either you can put V here and T here, or another case you can put T here and V here. So this is the case which can happen. Now W is not an immediate neighbor of P. So I have these two seats, this seat and this seat. So W can sit either in these two seats, but if W sits here, he will be immediate neighbor of P. So W shouldn't sit here. It means W should sit here. And who is the remaining person? U. So U will sit here. Next, T is not an immediate neighbor of S. So if S is here, T can never sit here. It means V should sit here and T should sit here. So this is our arrangement. What are we asked? Who sits third to the left of U? Now U is facing this direction. So his left will be this, his right will be this. Who is third to the left? So forget U and count 3 positions. 1, 2 and 3. So V is sitting to the third to the left of U. So V is the correct answer here. How did we approach? We first identified it as a circular arrangement set. Then we divided it into 8 equal parts. Then we fixed our anchor. And then we went clue by clue, tested some cases and worked with those cases which are valid. So this is how you solve this question. Now let us go forward and solve one set on the complex arrangements. So this says A, B, C, D, E are sitting in a straight line. So arrangement set and facing north. Now direction is also mentioned here. If it wouldn't be mentioned, we will still assume it is a north. Each one of them likes a color. So now attribute is there. What is that attribute? Color attribute. So it is a complex arrangement. Following information is known. Okay. Now we know the some information. Let us first draw the 5 spaces. So I will make a. So my 5 people will be sitting here. So I can say friends and colors. So let us see what is given. The person who likes blue sits at one of the extreme end. So blue can either sit here or he can sit here. Okay, as of now we don't know. So let us keep this clue on hold. Then 2 people sit between B and C. We don't know their position as well. So let us keep this on hold. E likes black and sits at one of the extreme end. Okay, E can sit either here or there and he likes black. There is one more clue. We know that C sits to the immediate right of a person who likes red. Okay, that is fine. Then A sits in the middle of the line and D doesn't sit adjacent to C. Okay, fine. Then E doesn't sit adjacent to person who likes green color. Now all of these are seems like the very indirect clue. There is no direct clue here. So what we have to do? We have to make the cases. Now this is one of the things. We will make one more table. So let us make a one more table. Here also we have friends and colors. So in first case, let us assume the person who likes blue is sitting at this end. In the second case, the person who likes blue is sitting at this end. Now, E likes black color and sits at one of the extreme ends. Can E sit here? No. E should here because he likes black color. And in this case, E should sit here because he likes black color. Now, we have utilized first clue, we have utilized third clue. Now, two people sits between B and C. Now, two people sit between B and C. Only position which can do that, it is two people are here and either B or C is here or they are here. Similarly, in this case, two people are sitting between B and C. So, B or C can be here and C or B can be here. Now, this is we have this one we have utilized second clue. Now let us look at the fourth clue. C sits to the immediate right of the person who likes red. Now in the first case, if C sits here, is he sitting to the immediate right of anyone? No. Why? Because C is sitting at the extreme end. So it means that C cannot sit here, B should sit here and C should sit here. And C is sitting to the immediate right of person who like red. So if this person like red, C is sitting to his immediate right. Similarly, in this case, can C sit here? If C sits here, he will be to the immediate right of person who likes black, but we want red. So it means C is not sitting here, B should sit here and C should sit here. And this person will like red color. So we have utilized fourth clue as well. Now let us see fifth clue. A sits in the middle of the line. So where is A? A will sit here because this is the middle of the line. And in this case, A will sit here. So this is the middle of the line. So where will the person who is remaining sit? So he will sit here and D will sit here in this case. So we have utilized this first sentence and it is given that D doesn't sit adjacent to C. So in this case, D is sitting adjacent to C. So this case is not valid. It means only this first case is valid. So we have utilized fifth clue and eliminated one of our case. Now E doesn't sit adjacent to the person who likes green color. It means here green won't come. So what will come here? The remaining color which is yellow. So here yellow should be there and green will be here. So this is how we solve the complex arrangement set. What did we do? Whatever the number of people were there, we have drawn that many blanks and one more row for these attributes. Then we went case by case as there were no direct clues. So we wanted to go case by case. We made two cases. From there, by going clue by clue, we understood that some cases are not possible. So we crossed out or made them invalid, and whatever the case was there, we worked on it, and using the clues, we determined who likes which color. So this is how you solve the arrangement sets. So basically, arrangement set are easy type of sets. If they come in exam also, they won't be so much tough. So if you solve some basic sets from arrangement, easy to moderate level set, it should be enough for you. And I hope you understood from this lecture. So thank you for joining.